Squirrels and Robots, episode 48. 48. Cyberpunk is broken. It's all falling apart, man. Could 2020 get any worse? We're all doomed. Doomed? Dude, you know what? The devs just put out the game way too soon, all right? Probably because everyone was bitching and complaining that it was being constantly delayed. And you know what? That's what you get. Broken game. The quests are broken. It barely works on last-gen consoles. And they're like, oh, we're going to patch it in the next few days and then again in 2021. And then some more after that. I mean, why not just hold off release until it works? Yeah, well, the internet is filled with obnoxious schmucks who like to issue death threats to devs because they can't get their precious game released. So, they pressure the devs to release the game when it was clearly not finished. Now, those same people are probably still threatening the devs to fix things. You know, it's like you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. So, hey, gamers, internet, you can't rush art. Stop hassling developers and creatives to push out content that isn't ready because you're impatient, okay? Because of your misguided demands, you ended up with a jank game that clearly needed about another 3 months to be refined. It's not like the internet doesn't even know how content creation works. It's all, gimme. But when things are late, they get all in a tizzy, and then it's like, hashtag cancel devs, devs freak out, the money men start pushing for that fourth quarter release, and I mean, it just does more harm than it does good, man. Just everyone shut up. My character's face wouldn't load. Now I'm Blank Man. I got no face. Ah! Yeah, gamers out there, non-gamers, backers, producers, investors. Let things roll out when they're done. I'm tired of shit being released, half broken, requiring day one patches, updates, and all that crap, okay? All it does is ruin your launch, give you bad press, and alienate your fans by frustrating them with a half-working product, okay? Yeah! Speaking of half-working, JOSI!
What?
What sort of trouble have you gotten into?
Well, if trouble is Begley's mom, I have gotten in deep trouble.
Really? Today? Oh, you in trouble? Let's not get started with this again, right?
As you wish.
So, let's see. Cyberpunk is pretty much DOA as far as I'm concerned until it's patched to be workable. Disney Plus. Oi, so many series are coming out! Like 5 Star Wars series, all those Marvel series, and I'm like, okay, oversaturation. We done here, mate. Yeah, I don't care much about Star Wars anymore, and the Marvel Cinematic Universe is just gonna be movies for me, okay? And I'm sure there's like a ton of remakes coming out for Disney Plus that, frankly, I don't give a shit about, okay? Disney Plus has reached super subscriber levels! Yeah, and apparently they decided to raise the price of their subscription service as soon as that happened. But, I mean, they're probably trying to recoup Disneyland losses, you know? I mean, not many fans traversing the Wonderland as it were during the pandemic, eh? Wonderland, like Alice, but with little people who aren't happy to be there. Oh, hey, getting back to games. Last podcast I mentioned that Evil Dead game that's coming out in 2021 that has Bruce Campbell in it. So I was like, hey, let's see what else that dude has been up to. Aside from various game and TV appearances, he's apparently working on 2 movies. 2! One is called Running Time, and the other is called Black Friday. Black Friday is supposed to be like a horror type thing, so that'd be cool. Bruce Campbell fans unite! I kinda wish they'd bring back Ash vs. Evil Dead, you know? I mean, I kinda like the series actually better than the films, you know? I mean, there was an excellent balance of humor and horror and the practical effects, and I mean, the cast was amazing. Yeah, I mean, seriously, probably one of the better horror series to be made in, last 20 years, easy. Bring back the Evil Dead so I can watch something not terrible! Well, we'll have the game, so that'll be something. So, hey, everyone, appreciate Bruce Campbell while he's around. Just saying. I really hope they don't muck it up. Hey, Evil Dead devs, learn from Cyberpunk. Take your time, we can wait. The horror community is extremely patient when it comes to sequels, release dates, and all that, okay? They tend to maintain an unwavering passion for those franchises, okay? Obviously, don't take advantage of that. Just reward it with a good product. Oi, speaking of movies, Max Reload and the Nether Blasters. Yeah. We watched a movie called Max Reload and the Max Reload and the Nether Blasters. It was actually decent. For those who haven't seen it, it's essentially dark powers are released from a mysterious retro game, and a group of game store clerks and the original devs must band together to defeat an ancient evil. Yeah, the premise sounds goofy, but it was executed fairly well. So for those into supernatural game stuff, give it a watch. Kevin Smith is in it. Yeah, but don't let that cloud your decision to watch it. Right, I went into it like, oh, here we go again, another retro game movie about utter nonsense, but I found it to be rather enjoyable. Yeah, there's a lot of game-related movies now. Generally you'd have those, older horror films about a mysterious movie that, takes hold of its viewers or curses them. But as media has changed, inevitably the concept of the haunted VHS tape would, get switched up for a possessed game cartridge. So, it's kind of familiar territory, but with some plot point upgrades here and there, so I would watch it with popcorn and a half a cup of soda.
Half a cup. That's an odd measurement.
I'm sure you hear that a lot when you pick out bras. Ha!
No less than you do when you pick out a jock strap.
Damn it! So, we all drink half cup sizes?
I like my cups filled, and as many as possible.
Oh, you shouldn't drink so much. Yeah, this is getting awkward. Anyway, Doom, the untold story of Roger Corman's Fantastic Four. What an odd documentary of Hollywood BS. I remember hearing about that Corman Fantastic Four movie. It was like legendary and people didn't know if it really existed for a while, and this is the documentary about it. I gotta say, it's pretty much a Hollywood shit show of seedy undertakings, frankly. But yo, the production crew, composers, actors, they really wanted this film to work. At least that's the impression I got from the documentary. Seems they were like the only ones who cared about it. Everyone else, it was all about money, retaining rights, and all sorts of background dealings that essentially ruined filmmaking. And I know there's a version of it floating around, but I would like to see someone salvage that film and restore it. Make it HD, give it an official release, because I'd give it a watch. Why not? But it's probably never going to happen now. It's probably stuck in some Disney vault. Yo, just come out with a Fantastic Four collection and toss that on as a bonus movie, okay? Like the Forgotten Movie. Why not? It's money. Disney, you love money. Just release it. And then everyone complains while people are torrenting stuff and, all that. It's like, I just released the material, man. Put it somewhere. All right, well, if anything, it's a good documentary to watch that shows the passion of the crew who worked on a film and the seedy business side of things that inevitably screws over those creative people. It's just kind of sad, isn't it? It's like, all these people, I felt like their souls were crushed, doing all this work on a film just to have it shelved. I hear that happens a lot in Woodsy, Holly. Yeah, Hollywood, yeah. There's a lot of IPs that get trapped in development hell and then just get shelved for years. So, hey, creative people out there, here's some business advice. If you are ever given the opportunity to create a show, I would say, if possible, try to have a time limit as to how long you would allow a studio to hold onto your IP. So, alright, let's say they want to make a series or movie based on your idea. And they say it may take about a year from beginning to end for the property to be released. If, at the end of that year, your show is not released, have a clause that allows all rights to revert back to you. If they hastily try to rush out a show or movie to be released, delivering a lackluster product, have a performance clause that has all your rights revert back to you if the property is not properly handled, or if it is actually handled properly, options to renew on a season-to-season or sequel-to-sequel basis. Okay, if you do this, here are two things to remember. One, most companies will not agree to those terms, which says a lot. And that leads us to number two. There is no product, no show, no merch, no game, no movie, no nothing without your idea. Don't sell yourself short, okay? The idea has value. The merch and all that other shit, yo, that could be made anywhere. Anywhere. Is that why we're still indie after like 20 years? Pretty much. Because, from experience, everyone loves to work with you, but the devil's in the details. And after reading those details, yo, let's keep it indie, okay? Yeah, it's a lot less money, but we control what we do. So thanks once again to everyone supporting on Patreon, YouTube, spreading the word of Foamy and all that stuff. It's appreciated. It keeps us off the corporate platform of BS. And what we create for not only ourselves, but people who actually enjoy it. Cheese balls! What? I enjoy cheese balls. I am in the mood for cheese balls. They're like little cheesy pebbles of goodness! I haven't had cheese balls in quite some time.
Your mom had balls last night.
Really? Really?
Yes. Really?
Dude, it's your own fault. You deal with it. I just don't like being the target of JOSI's passive-aggressive behavior. You know, like, why? Well, JOSI be all like, hi, I'm version 2. Now I'm version 3. Now I'm version 4. Now I'm version 4.5. Now I'm version 5. I'd be irritable, too, if I had that many mood swings. Pilz-E has a point. I know. I just don't like every word I'll say to be an opening for aggressive oral brutality, you know?
Aggressive, oral, brutality. That seems to be the main complaint about Begley's mom on Squirrel.
I am going to punch you in the tit, you daft bird!
What are things that men say after Begley's mom's aggressive oral brutality?
Okay, alright, let's wrap this up. It's getting a bit drawn out here. Speaking of wrapping, I have gifts to wrap. No peeky peek, it's a secret surprise of the holiday kind. Shh, don't tell anyone. All I want for the holidays is peace and quiet and a little bit more free time. Yeah, I would like, Sumetal sock, but also a content filter for JOSI.
A content filter? Then how are we going to look up pictures of your mom?
Oh, that's it. I'm out. All right. Merry Christmas to all. Happy holidays and goodbye. Not sure what the schedule will be for the next podcast, but generally we don't take days off, ever. But if it's after the holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year. Don't be stupid. That should be everyone's New Year's resolution. Stop being fucking stupid. My resolution is to eat more cheese balls.
Oddly, that is the same resolution Begley's mom made, only without the cheese.
JOSI!
What?
Begley's not even here.
Yes, but the cosmos knows I have bested him. One more time.
Okay then.
Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Be well, be safe. Unless you are Begley.
Yeah, what she said.
Nom 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 nom